We are live. Welcome everybody to the stream. I've been wanting to do a stream of this save for a while, but life gets a little busy and Baki collab dropped, so I had to make all the videos about the units and all that. But we're back with the Gacha Only save. Figure the first place to start is just getting through some Echo Realms levels. Happy crit is crazy. That sucks. Oh, there's more of you. Probably change up the lineup just a little bit. Yeah, level 26. Need more anti-reds in the lineup. Specifically to deal with all this Cappy spam. Actually, I'm gonna throw in Retsu. Anybody gotten anything from the Merc Storia collab so far? Or nah? There we go. Now that we've got that Colin Bear dealt with, we can just start pushing these Cappies. search through this last cafe. I'm gonna see if I can do this to make chat a little bit easier for me to see on my end. BCGP, any tips? I mean, a lot of the tips I would apply to just playing Battle Cats in general would also apply. Look, it's the Dojo. Oh, and Metal Doge. Translation really necessary? No, not really. Oh, there is a Super Metal Hippo on this stage. Alright. I was not expecting that. Okay, looks up. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. There we go. Need to filter through my crit units again. Where are they? There we go. Hayabusa is gonna be really nice here. I'm just gonna see if there's anything else I need to be concerned about. Okay, Fauna Bear. Alright. I'll rock and roll with this, see how it goes. Behemoths will be horrible. I mean, a lot of the early Behemoth content, I'm kind of covered because I have Retsu. He just kind of deletes Ahirujo. And I mean, yeah, even then, it's really only a late game that's concerned with Behemoth stones, Ultra Stones, and the like. Careful. Okay, looks like I gotta change up this lineup a little bit more. Throw in more crit units. Something like that. Yeah, probably I brought too many critters. Now I have nothing to just deal with these doges. Doges. Alright, let's try this one more time. There we go. Now it's gonna go a lot more smoothly. I started this like 2 months, a month and a half, 2 months ago. Oh, I've only been really streaming it because I don't feel like turning any of this into actual videos. I feel like it's something better to stream than to actually make videos on. Alright, Hayabusa, we will get this crit, right? Wonderful. There we go. Now we can get this crit. I just need to get this pickle out of the way. Slowly but surely we'll get there. Alright, there we go. I believe I have one more. Yeah, I have one more upper realm stage. Oh, I should probably change the lineup because I seriously doubt that it's gonna be another middle stage. Is this the one with... I want to say this is the one with Yukan. Just by judging from the background. And if so, it shouldn't be too bad. No, I don't play Elden Ring. It is the Yukan stage. There we go. I can have Oda just perma-freeze it. Can't even tell where Hanayama is. We did get that shield break, which is huge. And there goes Hanayama. Wow. Alright, well then. Probably bring Retsu here because he's wave immune. Let's see my wave immune option. I mean, I could also bring Akko to make it easier. Where are my wave immune? Okay. Do throw him in. Grab Octo for wave blocking. are probably over there. What made me do this challenge? Just got bored. Just got tired of doing No Gacha, and I mean, I'm basically done that anyways. Besides Stardew Well. Are continues including and continues allowed? I'm gonna say no to that one. Also, wow, these peons do a lot of damage. I was not expecting that. There goes one of the two cans. Try to get the other one. Or I could get my base death surge. Has Baki already? Yeah, Baki has disappeared from JP. Hasn't appeared. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just need something for peon control. I think that's what my biggest issue is right now. I'll take you out. Probably. Let me see what specialized Ubers I could use for the U-cans. Oh wait, Cutter. That's right, you exist. He's unfortunately condemned ping search through. Use Retsu. Gets a good damage off. Yeah, no. That's not this attempt. Actually, wait, hold up. I just realized. Or I just remembered, I guess. I have you. Probably over Cutter. Cutter wasn't doing much. The state is easier or harder than No Gacha. I'd say they definitely have their differences. As in, like, No Gacha, you lose out on some very crucial units like Can and whatnot, or like Pizza, and a lot of Ubers and all that. But in Gacha Only, you'll lose access to like 90% of the meatshields that exist in this game. Like, you effectively have like 3 meatshield options. cash up. Okay, nice. Savage Wolf and Ritsu. Wow. Twice in a row. That's impressive. Okay, there we go. Now we got the stage done. Yeah, doing advents is definitely not a required thing. It's I'd mainly do them simply for the cat food that you get for just clearing stages in general. I believe I do have a Behemoth Stone stage I could also do here real quick. The Gin floor. Oh, exactly. I think this is the Scissorex one, I want to say. Oh, here, and then there's also Cappies. I want to say there's Cappies in this one. Going off the top of my head. I'll bring this lineup just to see how it goes, and definitely change it up if things go south. And once I remember what's in this stage. It depends on if you are Android or iOS. Because if you're Android, you could just use a Quo app and download it from there. But if you're an iOS player, then really the only way is to emulate it on PC. Like a Windows PC for that. Yeah, you just go to Quo app. I don't remember how it's called. I think it's QOO app. Okay, we already got knockback on the Rex. It's nice. Yeah, Scissorex is not freeze immune. Alright, and there goes the direct. And now we just push through this Cappy. Alright, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. Something up here. Okay. Alright, now it's time to do the main objective of the stream. And that is Cats of the Cosmos Chapter 3. Right. First stage, Mesmocosmos Cyclone. This enemy gave me a lot of trouble in my No Gacha save, simply because there is no form of alien crowd control. So I think that this is gonna go a lot more smoothly than it did in that save. But this first stage in general is just pretty simple. I'm not even gonna really bother changing the lineup. My god, this is way wider than the last two Earth stages. Oh wait, I forgot Catalyte. Hold up. I forgot to put in Catalyte in the lineup. I forgot that Catalyte's actually gonna have some use here. That Baja Blast. We sadly don't get to have fun with that. Okay, Retsu Savage Look and Clutch. Alright, just like that, the stage is over. Alright. And the next two stages, the restriction literally does not matter because we can't use special units anyways, except in like the 3 stages that force you to use special units. I'm not gonna bother changing up the lineup right now. Alright, that's Mars is dead. Alright, next is Jupiter, which also has the same restriction. My favorite technical things about this game is that if you do get a unit warped behind the enemy base, it'll just continue to go, and it'll take like literal days to come back. Alright, there we go. It fills your deploy limit. Okay, this restriction really does not change all that much. It just means we can't use certain meat shields. Although if I really wanted to, I could use first form Catalyte, Rover Cat, but I'm not gonna change form. Actually, you know what? I probably will. There we go. Take you out. You know, just throw in Rare Cat because there's a bunch of red enemies in this stage. Okay, Cyberthorpe and Retsu, that's nice. Love to see that. Alright, and now we win. This stage just has a lot of cash. Okay, there we go. And this stage is just all alien. Yeah, gotta take you out. Go in cyberpunk. And just rock and roll. Still is really fascinating how they haven't made a new standard rare Gacha unit in like literally over 5 years at this point. What is my hot take in this game? Would be my hot take. Yeah, I can play with 20. That means I can switch you back to Catalyte. I can bring back Gold Cat. But we can build cash on this thing. Oh, never mind. There's a Scissor. Okay, no double bounty on the Scissor. Alright, but I think we're chilling now. Gotta get through this group of enemies here. Alright, there we go. Let's... Ow. Yanked all my hair. The step's been done. Mercury. Well, it's the water planet. And the sun. Nothing's all that different with the sun. Gotta get through all this. No, I've been doing 4-star so well. I've gotten a lot of the chapters done in it, but I will say that the one enemy that still gives me a lot of trouble is Master Ray. So I am starting to get enough boosts on some units to where they're not, like, unkillable. Restriction here. Deploy one row. Okay. So I take you. I take you. Yeah, there is that restriction, and your next question is already addressed in the description. Alright, just gotta get through this horde of Grigories. Alright, sweet. Okay, this one. Okay. Neptune. Okay, Mesmo stage. Mesmo prospect stage. Okay, there's a lot of just beefy enemies. No actual peons, so I can just use Barog here. The only real peon is Helmet Crab here, who has one whole appearance in Uncanny Legends, if memory serves me right. Fellow Canadian. Oh, thanks for that. Elbows up. You mentioned true. Alright, just like that, this stage is done. And then the next stage is another pure alien stage. This time we have no restrictions. I'm probably gonna take Cyberpunk out for something a little bit more general, like pizza, I think. Actually, there is Elizabeth in this stage. You know, the amount of times that I've called St. Piggy II Elizabeth is definitely more than once. But at this point, I'm just keeping it up as a running. I mean, at this point, part of it is, like, I genuinely forget that it's not Elizabeth, but the other part of me just wants to have it going as a running gag to just purposefully call St. Piggy II Elizabeth, just because of that, just because of how forgettable that enemy is. go. That's another stage done. Special. All right, now this is where the restrictions get a little bit interesting. We can only use uber rares. Get this line up. First, I think the first things first is I should just look at all my anti-alien ubers I can use. No, that's can evolve. I want. Is this usable? No, that's not usable. Nope, that's not usable either. Usable only again. Oh wait, no, no, wait, no, this is usable only. Currently trying to evolve Volta. Really, the best way to get epic cat fruit is to just do the highest highest difficulty possible in cat fruit stages. Because I'm pretty sure the higher difficulty stages give you a higher chance of getting cat fruit jubilee. So that I can bring Katsumi with me. Only the most interesting Uber that exists in this game. Oh, wait, we can give you a try. Actually, I think Hanayama might also be pretty helpful in scaling, at least specifically for nuking the ion phase. Twin stars, because you're also anti-alien. You know what? I'll just throw in Sayaka. Can't think of anything else to add to this lineup. Space Marine's a rare unit. Yeah, for Aguam Chapter 2, it's either low macho, loincloth, or... Okay, these guys are dealing way more damage than I was expecting. Okay, note to self. But Rare watch Baki. I've watched all the Baki anime. I'm waiting for Baki Dao to get adapted. Okay, yeah, that's probably the better unit to go for. But I'm just gonna rich this stage. And I'm definitely gonna be riching the next stage too. Yeah. And a couple of days ago, friggin' Steel Ball Run got confirmed for an anime adaptation too. Can't wait till they animate the Pizza Mozzarella scene. It's gonna go crazy. Definition of an Uber carry stage. Oh, and Red Rectangle is even worse because they throw more stuff at you. Like, I'm not even gonna bother trying to do this stage witchless. Oh, it's actually base hit in chapter 3. Didn't know that. Red Rectangle truly is the stage of all time. Oh, hello, boar. No rescue, please. Okay. Alright. So I gotta bring an anti-red for this thing. Or two. Noted. Red. Actually, yeah, Ruri is gonna be really nice here. Not the mad chase strats. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to beat these sort of stages. Everyone has an inner match day, let's be real. True. I gotta turn off the speed up so I can more precisely time the hit. I think my Uber rollout this time was not as good as last time, because we nearly killed the boar that time. Now I gotta save the ones that actually affect red for later. Turn off speed up. Okay. Start use that as well. Okay, we can get another run out. Okay. Boar's half dead. Alright, there we go. We got the station back. Surprisingly, not as bad as the last two red rectangles. I think I'm fine to go in rich list for this one. Okay. Try that one again. probably gone with Katsumi instead for the damage that he can do. We do get juggled by them. Okay. Wicked. Okay. Actually getting some hits on the Ursa Major here. Wow, and I actually killed the Celebutal. Okay, just misses that. Not the end of the world. Okay. Safe to say that this level is done with. Single Gardeneal, bro. Yeah, not many enemies in here. Okay, yeah, we're gonna finally be done with the Uber carry stages. Alright, let's get a move on. Alright, yeah, 4,000 or less. That's a lot more manageable than being effectively locked to only using Ubers. It's like a little bit of a truck. Okay, let me try putting in Fishman. And Catalyte. Probably over Ramen for now. Put out pizza for Fishman. Okay, look at these guys. Alright, there we go. Pretty simple stage. Hundred cigarettes. Egg Nebula. Everyone's favorite stage. Could have probably brought Via Liberty, but oh well. Slowly getting through all these enemies. We got a bit of a alien backlog going on here. And that's this stage done. More pure alien stages. Right. Calabash Nebula. Five different alien stages. Go. It's another simple, easy alien stage. Yeah, just deal with this. There we go. Alright, next restriction is 20 deployable max. It's not that bad. Okay, I do see an Ultra Baba in the upcoming stage, so I should probably grab a City of Liberty before I forget. Oh, there's a Mezzo here, I guess. Alright. I'm just trying to think. This one should be fine. Alright. Once I'm done with this, the playthrough is going to be a lot more interesting, because it's not going to be just fighting alien enemies over and over again. Where I use like the same 5 units over and over again. And Bumblebee. There comes Cyberhorn. And there goes Katsumi. Gotta turn the speed up on for this because this is gonna take a while. Yeah. This stage done. And we get our treasure. There's some metal enemies in here, so I gotta bring Allosaurus. And I'm gonna bring the Sunny Nanako. He is a super rare. Just immediately deal with this hippo and then be on our merrily way. Damn, that's rough. Hope we can beat Capiguano soon. Boy, metal enemies. Will this thing get crit, or are we gonna end up with pushing it? Okay, we actually did manage to crit it. Nice. Alright, now we just gotta get through this mess. There's all these corporal Waylands. Oh, start paying. Hello. Could hopefully mean this level is done. Alright, one row only. This one has some black enemies, so I gotta grab pizza. Pizza in there. Probably gonna... I'll put that in here. Put you down. Bring up can, and just jump straight into it. This stage shouldn't be too long. Just some kangaroos. Yeah. Not even like a minute. Really? Alright, there we go. Next stage. Got some shy boys. Put in Fishman for them. Slime cap before beating COTC2 is possible. Really depends on your Ubers. Thing should die soon. There we go. Oh wow, Captain didn't die. That's actually insane. Oh, well, now he's dead. Alright, we can turn on speed up now. Gotta get through all of this. All these tanky seals. Alright, let's go. Fishman just... Yeah, let's go, Fishman. Just gotta get through this thing. Nice, we got the reverse Fishman clip into front Razor Stones. This stage looks kind of nasty. This one I actually gotta bring ramen for. You would be a rare. There you are. Let's throw you in here. Take you out. Bring Tank. Actually, no, Kalista would probably be better here. For what I need. I gotta bring Seafarer. For the Mesocosmos. Alright, there we go. Get a little bit of wallet upgrading going on. Okay, get some cash. Oh, there's Suzu. Might as well get Kalista in. Alright, there we go. This level is like basically done. Alright, just like that. That's this stage done. Next stage is the Axolotl stage. Not a lot that happens in this stage. Grab Retsu. Outranges the Axolotl, funny enough. Organize my lineup here. Big mess. Let's go. Alright, yeah, and just like that, this stage is done, because there's only 4 of these pangs. Okay, now we gotta do the opposite thing of some of the previous stages. Now we no longer have access to Uber Rares. So we gotta use our super rares, all that jazz. Cameraman's gonna be really nice here. I'll pick up a couple of more super rares. Pizza. I think generally good. You, Kitty of Liberty. This, and there we go. Wow, I did not realize they were going to be pushing this much. A lot of seals. A lot of seals if I do say so myself. Right, and that's just all done. Seems to have a restriction here. Have your focus on aliens though. A lot of enemies here. Okay, yeah, I get the Liberty up. Okay, well then. Change this up a little bit. I don't think I need like half the units I'm using here, so I'm just gonna change them out for things that'll give me a better boost in battle. I don't think I Now we can cyberpunk. Blow this thing. Once I can get everything. Now we're in a bit of more of a comfortable position. Now, I think the winter season for me is finally done. All the snow is actually starting to melt and stay melted in my backyard. It's really nice. I don't have to deal with snow anymore. Oh, was that a pizza wave? It was a fire pizza wave if it was. Gonna turn on speed up to speed this one on. It's gonna take a while. You know, just like a couple of days ago, they weren't forecasting any snow. Or like a week ago, they weren't forecasting any more snow. And then all of a sudden, I get a warning saying that, oh, I'm getting like 5 to 10 centimeters of snow on like for the first week of April. And I'm like, really? Come on, winter's over already. It's almost the middle of April. Though I did manage to just dodge the worst of it, because apparently communities west of me got it really bad. And there's also another snow system that's supposed to come through that I'm also supposed to just barely dodge. Man, it's like the middle of April. I think most people are done with winter already. There's probably some people that already got their summer tires on. Okay, now oh. Yeah, I kind of forgot you were here. Cyberpunk should hit from here, yeah. As long as I can kill this elephant, and then I should be in the clear. There we go. And now we just speed it up. It's gonna take a while. Especially these things are gonna start warping all over the place. Okay, I gotta lure up these perfect days away from the base. Alright, there we go. At least Cattle Lightsaber will them down a little bit. Alright, there we go. Now we just start attacking base. Right. I mean, we've already just passed the halfway point, so the restriction profiles aren't left. Means I get no pizza, no cyberpunk. Still use firstborn pixie though, so that's nice. I think Gravi's, not Gravi, Volta's firstborn, yeah. 1125. And then Hearthstone housewife now. If I have to change it up, I will. Alright, we'll slowly get to this stage. There we go. Here's the battle horn. Thank God, one horn. sweet. This stage done. This stage. Okay, is the Mesmo Cyclone. Oh, it shouldn't be too bad. Gotta deal with these hyper gorges, and we should be fine. Okay, there's. Okay, I gotta turn off speed up. Wow. Okay. Okay, I think I need to bust out the chill cat for this one. So I can have something I can deal with all the gories. Okay, yeah, chill is, I definitely think it's making a slight difference here. Alright, and just like that. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a mess out here. Alright, there we go. This stage. Okay. This one, what's the restriction? Okay, it's still 1200 or less. That means I can bring you some metal enemies in here. Ooh, actually, I could probably take out and put in you because I don't feel like dealing with the metal hippos. Okay, we got a lot of decision makers here. Okay, sweet. Gotta get through all these metal enemies. Welcome everyone to who's just joining the stream. We're currently about, I want to say, we're getting close to, yeah, we're like probably 60% the way done of CA53. A lot of moles in this cake. As in different language, because I'm playing on the Japanese version. The Japanese version gets stuff early, like like new content early. That's why I wanted to play this version. Do I know which cat is which? Memory. I've been playing this game so long that I can just recognize pretty much any unit that the game throws at me. And enemy too. A bit of an annoying stage. Okay, this one... Oh, we're back to deploy only stages. Deploy limit stages, yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna run this lineup. Sort of the general lineup I've been using for any general restriction. As I was expecting, this is chapter 3. Alright, there we go. Pretty simple stage. Next stage, it really is just more aliens. From Baki. I mean, that is where they came from. They are from Baki. You are right in saying that. Okay, I gotta turn off the speed up because I think these lemurs are actually giving me some trouble. Gonna... Oh, that is a lot of damage. Okay. Well, as long as I just get some form of defense going here, then I'll be good. Yeah, this is chapter 3 of Cats of Cosmos. Alright, there we go, look. They collide with Baki. Simple as. Okay, I need to... Yeah, there we go. And just like that, this stage is done, because a lot of these stages are very simple. Right. Let's get Alpha J-Man. Stream. Doing some Cats of the Cosmos. Oh, okay. No need for that. Alright, Plum Pit. This one is the all red stage. So I'm gonna grab this, throw in all my anti-reds. Look at strong. Yeah, all the Baki Ubers are pretty good. See if I have anything I could bring in for my Ubers. Okay. I upgrade them past level 20. User rank. Once you get enough user rank, you'll be able to level up stuff past level 20. I should probably bring in Ro. The Ro just kind of blocks this stage entirely. I don't remember how much user rank exactly you need to get, but it's like somewhere around 1,000 user rank when you can start getting stuff past level 20. Alright. This stage done. And we gotta deploy one row only stage. Jump back to here. Okay, so bring in the general anti-aliens that I got going on here. That. Oh, good. For sure, if I'm fast enough, I could just kind of rush this stage. I don't know if that's gonna be happening at this rate. Okay, yeah, there's an Aqualati now. Oh, missed. Knockback Aqualati doesn't do anything. Okay. Well, at least Retsu is wave immune, so he can't die to Aqualati. Okay. Yeah, that does kind of suck when you lose your account. Especially if you had good stuff on it. Can't tell if this Aqualati is in front or behind the bait. I got a cat cannon just to get rid of the alpaca before it causes me any trouble. Yeah, that's the stage done. Ballad crashed out. This one's just more aliens. Okay. Yeah, ZL's difficulty is very wonky. Because, like, you have a couple of difficult stages, but a lot of the stages aren't all that bad. Although there's one stage I can definitely say has given me a lot more trouble than it's worth. You cook. It does kind of suck that you do not have weightlifter. But I do believe that if just because you're missing a unit does not mean you're cooked. Especially if you're able to get through the game without it. Okay, what is the next stage? Oh, Murtos. Oh, this is the one with the Klee one. Yeah, this. Don't need you, because there's no barrier enemies. Probably gonna put in Fishman for the floating enemies that are present here. And we put in Drun, I think. Actually, no, I'm gonna put in Balrog so I can exploit the Mezzo's warp. What Ultra Form do I think is the best to get? I'd personally go with Cosmo. Because his Ultra Form just, like, takes away his #1 con. And the fact, which is his ability to miss sometimes. And it also just gives him way more, like a level 10 wave, to effectively double his already extremely high damage stat. This monster got close to dying. And now we just gotta push. Okay, nice Savage Blow from Retsu. And just like that, the Meso Cosmo Cyclone's dead. Alright, there we go. Murkos is done. It's kind of like good, and what is its first form? First form is Rover, and I'd say for early to mid game, it's a pretty solid anti-alien meat shield. It makes Into the Future a whole lot easier, because the unit is more balanced around Cats of the Cosmos. The power level there is generally higher. Alright, now we're into the few stages. Yeah, we're in a few stages of the game where we kind of have to mend our rules just a tiny bit to make the game possible. The faster we get through this, the better. Cat's good. They definitely do need some investment to get value out of them. But some of the little cats, once you do get enough investment in them, like plus levels and stuff, they become really, really good. Although before true forming them, the only ones that you would ever consider using seriously are Low Macho and Little Tank as meat shields. Actually, I'm gonna throw in a Rich just to see if I can rush this. How do you get Koneko? From the $100 million banner. It was on during the 100 million download event. You don't need either of those. You don't need a VPN. You could just use an app like Flow app, download the JP version. If you're using Android anyways, or you're emulating it on like BlueStacks. Generally, I'd say it depends on, I would have said it depends on the point of the game you are, but ever since Bahamut talents were released, I think the answer now just clearly goes to Awaken Bahamut. Kind of hoping for a nice Bahamut clip there. Favorite unit? I'm a personal big fan of Dancer Cat. There we go. One, I don't need to worry about barriers, but I do need to worry about getting crits. Gotta get through 2 more stages. Here's the base hit. Yeah, this is it. Answer your question, Puppy Gaming, check the description. Okay, yeah. Normally I wouldn't do it, but considering the fact that this is literally one of those technical impossible stages, I'm just gonna use the add continue because I personally don't feel like sitting here and doing a stage that is quite literally impossible normally. Switch into the BRB screen because I cannot tell you the sort of ads that I have seen or have gotten when trying to do the free continue ads, so I'm just switching to this. Yeah, restrictions. Okay. Uh Taking a moment. I'm going to do this challenge. No god. That's the complete opposite challenge of what I'm doing here. This is the Gacha Only challenge. Take your other screen where I can actually finally get back to what I want to do. Alright, now I can switch it back. This one. And I gotta unmute this so you guys can hear the game audio. Sweet. Alright, cool. It's true chat. You gotta stay hydrated. Always good to stay hydrated. And now we just gotta slowly whittle down these two here. Love brute forcing metal enemies. It's my favorite thing to do. There we go. Alright, now I just need to wait for this thing to attack again so I can perform it safely. Alright, cool. Now we got one more special restriction stage. Shouldn't be too bad. Am I doing all of TOTC today? Yeah. I mean, we're already almost done the chapter. This is like the 10th last stage. So it's like I might as well just finish it all up. Also, I probably shouldn't have sent that Niandam there. Probably should have done like we were run, but oh well. On it. Okay. That was my error. Let's try that again. We get a Discord server. I do have a Discord server. You can find a link to it in the description below. Okay, I think for like this stage, I'm just gonna use continues because like it's not a valid stage for the challenge anyways. Okay, well then. I should probably not just go immediate blitz with Bahamut. Yeah, I think we just mostly spawn all the kangaroos at once, so once I deal with these two, then I'll be good. Okay. Gotta make sure I don't mess this up. Okay, cool. Now we can actually get back to the challenge. It does kind of suck I had to use continues, but it's the way it is. This is not a real stick for the challenge anyways, so I don't feel too bad using continues. Okay, gotta turn these off now. Okay, 1200 or more is our restriction this time. I'm gonna clear this out, and those units will never be used again. No, I want the popular lineup. There we go. Let's take out all the unusable units. I got turn on usable only. Right. And it's just gonna be super rares and uber rares that I use for these. Looking cyberpunk option. Okay, but yeah, now we just gotta go back to all the the Uber carry part of COTC. Okay. Let me see. To run, you can go in here. Probably Gigavolta. Also throw in Katsumi. You can nuke, or you can deal good damage against aliens. I'll just have Tengu in here just because I just don't feel like taking them out. Yeah, I know the restriction. I'm just trying to reorganize everything. Make it look nicer. Aqualati approach. Alright, now I just need to get cash for some more Ubers here. Okay, that was nice. Alright. This level is pretty much done. Sweet. Alright, next stage is gonna be a little bit tricky, but I don't think it's gonna be too bad. You just kind of roll with the same lineup. Right, and we do this. Let the Gabriel just attack my base for a little bit. A little cash. Would Gacha Cat be valid? No. Gacha Cat would not be valid. Okay, yeah, this stage isn't too bad. I just realized since we have row, we can wall off the board pretty nicely. Oh yeah, there's a Mesocyclone here. Oh, it's not that bad. Yeah, this 4 stage went way better than the red rectangle. I actually have something that can wall it. Right, now it's time for scaling. Wait, yeah, scaling. Last stage of Titan. Right. Okay, yeah, here they come. Like Giga Volta is just gonna hard wall this entire stage, hopefully. A lot of barriers breaking here. Okay, Katsumi coming in with the clutch warp. Alright, sweet. Alright, after this we have the funny gory stage where it's nothing but gories. Gonna use this regular old lineup I got here. This is one of the few Paths of the Cosmos stage that does not change enemy lineup at all. General Bugori here. So Gory's almost done. What would I say has been or will be the biggest carry in this? A lot of this challenge is getting the Uber units. But I mean, so far, I think Tehran has been one of my biggest carries. Not only for the fact that I got her early, but also the fact that because of how cheap she is, she just allowed me to get through a lot of the early game relatively easily. Now this is the funny peon spam stage. So we're gonna need all the wave units at hand that we can use. Wave or surge, any of this. Okay, I could probably run Richie over you. Alright. Oh yeah, there's Mezzo in this chapter. We love the massive peon spam stage. This is definitely a stage. Oh yeah, Mezzo's in here too. I completely forgot about that. Just gotta make sure this thing is just not allowed to warp all of my back. Yeah. Okay, there's two of them in this stage. What is the best game in the unit? It's not Uber. I'd say there's probably at least 3 contenders for that position. Those would either be Can, Bahamut, or Boulder Cat. Okay, there we go. Now we can get through this stage properly. Alright, slowly but surely we'll get through all this. Need my pieces to keep waving. So just need to keep getting the Richie wave. Okay, there we go. We're finally starting to hit space. My user rank on this account, it's around 4,200. Alright, and then this one isn't as hectic with all the wave enemies. Bring you. Because I gotta deal with another regular boar. Probably bring yeah, I'll bring iCat. Alright, I'm gonna rock and roll into the stage with this. squares and rows going. Well, as much as I can stack them. Anyway. Alright. Here comes the boar. Right, just need another knockback. And the boar's down. Alright, sweet. Alright, we got 4 more stages to go. We have this one, which... Okay, yeah, deploy 1 row only. This one I know has some metal enemies in it, so I'm gonna throw in Catasaurus into the lineup. Probably use Ramen as the general shield. When am I using free cat god? Never. How many Ubers do I have? Probably at... Let me go check. I can actually check that right now. This... 26. Can I get energy refill? Put 1 row only. Gonna throw in you. Yeah, let's go. Is cat god considered? No. The cat god miracle, I mean, I guess you could say it's no gacha because it doesn't come from the... Oh, there's a Dr. Baba. Because it doesn't come from the Rare Cat Capsule. Take out apple. I don't need apple. How to get Boulder Cat? You need to beat an ancient curse, and then after that, you need to beat... I don't remember what it's called. The, Evil Emperor Cat stage. I don't remember the exact stage of it. I know the stage name itself is Prelude to Ruin. That's what it is. After beating an ancient curse, you need to beat a Prelude to Ruin. Oh, welcome, Exco. An ancient curse is the in the first sub-chapter of Uncanny Legends. Right. 3 more to go after this, and then we will be completely done with Pets and Cosmos. This one... Oh, Andromeda. This is the stage that a lot of people have been hyping up. Just because Andromeda itself is a really hard stage. Okay, I'm gonna put you here. I don't need you anymore. There's no... I can bring Cameraman. It's a really nice spammable option. I do not need City of Liberty. I'm probably gonna put in... actually, no. I think I'm gonna use Seafarer over Can for now. What do I want from the platinum ticket? Ideally, like Dazzly or Phono. But honestly, as long as I don't get a dupe, I'll be fine with that. If I finish Shield Seer, go too well. I'd say if you want to make... I'd say at the very least, you want to have COTC2 cleared, because the starred aliens in the early UL are balanced around COTC2 treasures. So I would say just complete all of Castle Cosmos and get the starred alien crystals there, just to make a lot of the SOL and early UL starred alien stages completely free. I think these Newmar boards are going to take a while to kill. There was one of them. How far am I in the ranked up dojo? I beat the rank 8 one, and I can't progress any further because I still haven't beaten Mina. Do you know what it means? That abilities like weaken and freeze, they last longer, and the knockback distance from the knockback ability pushes them away further. When you hit all treasures across the 3 chapters, you get a 20% longer uptime, or 20% longer, 20% longer uptime for your timer-based abilities like freeze, slow, weaken, all that stuff. And the knockback distance, I think, is like 20 or 30% further. Alright, Black Hole. This stage, thankfully, has no metal enemies in it, so I do not need to worry about them. I do not need to worry about not getting good crit RNG. I do need to worry about, though, is dealing with Mesocosmocyclone. How long have I been playing? This account specifically, about 2 months. My full history of the Battle Cats, though, goes back over 8 years ago, so... This game has definitely taken up a good chunk of my life, I could say that much. Use Balrog just to get big hits in. Take Seeker out. Katsumi and Hanayama. Big damage. We love having big damage. I'll get to the start here. My favorite boss. Either Hermit Cat or Zeroluza. If I have to say for my favorite boss in this game. I'm just gonna lure this Mezzo here. Oh, there's another Aqualati. Oh, and there's another Mezzo. Okay, we gotta get the pull out. Oh, we're safe. As long as this axolotl just doesn't blow everything up by the time I can get rid of this myself. What would I say is the best anti-Aku Uber? I would say there are 4 possible answers to this, depending on how you view things. And those would either be Lilin, Satoru, Saito Hajime from Rurouni Kenshin, or this guy, Kaoru Hanayama. Alright. Oh, there's another million. What got me into Battle Cats? Back in the 7th grade, I was watching a friend of mine play the game. And he told me, it's a pretty good game. I like this game. And I thought nothing of it. But like 2 weeks later, and then 2 weeks later, I got a recommended post on my YouTube feed from Matt Shea in one of his Battle Cats videos. I was like, my friend told me about this game. YouTube's telling me about this game. Maybe I should give this game a try. Lo and behold, 8 years later, this is where I'm at now. Alright, Chapter 3 Cat Guide. Here we are. Here indeed we are. The Gigavolt over you. Alright, here we are, the final Cat God battle. Well, I'll deal with this big Tapas soon enough. There we go. What does the mask do? It makes Cat God weaker. The specific chapter's Cat God weaker, making him a lot easier to fight. Pop that real quick. Not too fancy. My Gigavolt is the mask treasure, it's a difference of if you don't have any of the treasure filled out, then it's a difference of 1000% strength, I'm pretty sure. It is a pretty big difference. Okay, Cat God just whiffs all of his attack. I got some Balrogs going. Okay, and Cat God is dead. You love to see. Now that you aren't using dual erasers, honestly, dual erasers, it's mainly just a thing because they're the most simple of the tanky meat shield. Like, losing out on eraser does kind of suck in some situations, but a lot of the time, you can... A lot of the pushing power doesn't really demand the, two erasers, but they are a staple for a reason. Alright. I do believe, however, we have one more stage we need to conquer. I do believe, indeed, we have one more stage to conquer, if I do say so myself. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna bring pizza. Pizza, of course, we need staple. Keep you. Honestly, I could probably bring you. I'm gonna bring Row, I think, over Housewife. Priority. Actually, I can bring Tengu. Actually, I think I'm gonna bring Tengu over you, because I can knock back 4 to get me easier access to Filibuster. Yeah, I think I'm gonna rock and roll with this lineup. Shadowbox, okay. Four. I got wallet upgrade. This board's gonna give me some nice cash once I kill it. I want to be able to max out my cash reserve if possible. Alright, there we go. With this stage done, I can confidently say that gacha units can mostly beat all the story subchapter stages, and the only restriction, and the only ones that were impossible were the special only stages, but those stages are kind of lame in the fact that you can't use anything but specials, so it doesn't matter. It wasn't that big of a loss anyways. Gori doesn't even spawn as a boss, it's just, there he is, there's Gori. And with that, Cats of the Cosmos is 100% complete. I'm just gonna do this because I want my free 5 cat food. Yeah, meow metal, might as well clear this out. And because I have, let's get our rewards. Alright. We got a platinum ticket. Now this unit could possibly be a meta-defining unit that we pull, or it could be absolute garbage. Or hell, it could even be a Duke Uber. I want to see what y'all are thinking on what I'm gonna get. Okay, Dazzly, Vest, Papaluga, Duke, Kai, Bomber is. Alright, just gonna give it a couple of more seconds so people get their predictions in. Bono, Lilin, Shimoto, Kai, Shingen. Best is. Alright. Waiting for the. Alright. Let's pull this platinum ticket. Bad. I mean, Anubis is not that bad. I mean, it's gonna require a lot of work to get going, but once we do have the ability to get him going, then he's really gonna get going. Oh wow, look at that. It pushed us to getting 4,200 user rank. Beautiful. How many of these funny balls do I have? I do have 5 of them, so that means we can do a rare ticket pull. Okay, free 5 NP. Alright. Get our free cat food. I got a marker down here to mark that it is a usable unit. Let me see how much more energy I have. Okay. See if we can do anything in the Aku realms. Again, and we got quite a bit of things we can do in here, actually. Oh, is this an early stage? Because if so, then that's just a free win. Yeah, this is an early stage, so it's gonna be a pushover with the fact that my seal is at level 28. I'm gonna finish zombies. Depends on how many people tell me to do my outbreaks. and we immediately jump into a much later stage. Oh, it's an Akugori. Hello. I'm just gonna do this. Test. Wait, isn't this the Akugori spam stage? I'm pretty sure there's a stage in Aku Realms that just spams like a million Akugoris for some reason. Oh, it is the Akugori spam stage with the random ion face. Okay, but having Hanayama here is actually gonna be so nice. If I just do that. I do think this Iron Face is, yeah, the Iron Face is gonna kill Hanayama. Okay, but I think I dealt with most of the Akugori swarm, so... Right? Yeah, this stage is pretty much done. Alright. Nice level 30 cap. And for Aku Realms, and, you know, I think I am going to call it there for the night. I want to thank everyone who came out here to watch me beat the last little bit of Path to the Cosmos, got ourselves some Anubis, and play some of the Aqua Realms. I hope everyone here has a good night, good day, good afternoon. Just have a wonderful, just have a good one.